Welcome to our final module in this course. It's amazing how quickly things have progressed. What we're going to be doing is actually putting absolutely everything together, and we're going to be looking forward as well in your population health practice and how you can apply what you've learned in this course as you move forward. So let's take a look at the module itself. And we're going to start out with just kind of taking a step back and looking at leadership in general and what, if you whittle everything down as far as leadership practice, it comes down to some very simple relational type concepts. And the TED Talk brings that home to us, and always hold on to the basis, to the groundwork, to the foundation of leadership, and you will thrive. So as we look at the module itself, we're going to look at basically beyond leadership, building the next generation of leaders. So where are you as far as building that population health practice within others and preparing new nurses for roles in population health? So that has quite a bit of bearing on your presentation as well, honestly, as you're engaging folks in that population health practice. And a key aspect is also creating that joy in work and creating the joy in population health work. So again, a positive experience in building that positive culture for folks to thrive and apply those concepts of population health, and for you to thrive as well, because we all thrive in positive environments. So that's what we're looking at, is how to, we're putting everything together as far as what you've done so far, looking at practicing population health and building that practice of population health within your locus of control, and moving forward, how you're going to move forward as you develop practice in population health and develop the spread to change culture in healthcare. So our readings are all encased here, and I think you'll find it very interesting as far as forming that framework for joy in work. And there is a component, if you haven't already done so, in the experiential learning on having those conversations of what matters. And that's a key conversation to have to build that joy within work. So that's just kind of food and thought if you haven't already taken a look at it. And if you still need a couple hours, that may be a really good aspect to position you very well for your final presentation, to give you that insight. So we're moving on along. This is the conversation guide that I just alluded to that's in your experiential learning. And we're going back to those AO&E competencies. What did you seek to gain as you progress through the course? Back to our very first discussion as far as what you wanted to focus on as far as your competencies. So your final assignment will be your presentation, and just remember, if you do your presentation in front of your audience, your stakeholders, you can earn hours in your experiential learning hours as well here. So again, take a look back, make sure that you have everything that you need as far as the number of hours as you're finishing up. Of course, we have the content folder, and there's valuable information encased within the content folder as well that will help you. And looking at future focus, looking at being that catalyst as far as value-based healthcare, really taking a deep dive into some of those up-and-coming kind of recommendations in the New England Journal of Medicine. Their Catalyst newsletter is a really good source for that, so I'm introducing you to that source as well. We're taking a look, even though it's in education, a look at systems design and how critical understanding systems design is as well. So with that being said, we're going to take a quick look in our discussion board. And what you're going to be doing is actually, let me get in the right spot here. As we're looking at your final discussion board, you're going to share with your classmates. You're putting together a presentation, putting it all together presentation, and so that you can really look at the progress of how everyone has evolved over time and built a very strong presentation to build population health practice. And it may give you some insight as well in your future work, maybe some components that you want to integrate in your practice based on others' presentations. So we're going back to our very first module and looking at the competency that you had chosen and taking a look at that. So again, we're doing full circle. We're wanting to really reflect on what we've done in the course, and feel free to share some of your key takeaways with the course itself. So this is a really cool time during the course to really reflect back on everything that you've learned and how much you've progressed, and really celebrate your successes. So congratulations to all of you, and I look forward to our final module. Take care, and let me know if you need absolutely anything.